So, today we're going to go over a little bit how, as a therapist or a counselor, brain spotting could support your practice. A lot of us have a lot of different options when it comes to different trainings and certifications, and I think it's really important for you all to be able to explore some of these different modalities and be able to ask questions and get some answers before you dive all in. I do provide a webinar for people, and it's 90 minutes long, and I will do it occasionally, usually like once a month or every other month. You can look at my website, it's down below, and that's a 90-minute webinar. I go through 60 minutes of understanding brain spotting, and then I do a 30-minute Q&A so that you have that opportunity to ask questions before you kind of invest yourself in the process. Brain spotting for me as a therapist has really opened the doors for me to provide, true deep healing for a lot of my clients. And the thing I love the most about brain spotting is that it's so integrative. And so when I want to use mindfulness tools, DBT tools, ACT tools, I can really bring those into the brain spotting process to support that deeper healing. And brain spotting is really supportive for our clients because it stops being about what we can do to fix our clients and instead enhancing and supporting and guiding our clients' brains in their own capacity to self-heal. And this is a crucial part of brain spotting, is that we don't know how brains work. I mean, the research and the science around it right now is so new, and we are learning new things every year about the brain. And so when we engage in brain spotting with our clients, it's about this understanding that we don't know what's going to come up, and we don't know why someone gets triggered around something specifically. We trust that if we sit with that and we find a spot in their visual field that kind of enhances that, we are going to be able to find what's really at the root of that trigger and then actually work on those root causes. So for a lot of my clients, that tends to be core beliefs of self. And so memories and stuff like that will wrap around these core beliefs, and then we start acting out of these beliefs as if they are true. And subconsciously, most of our clients don't even know that those beliefs are there. They don't know that when they were little, because their parents were attending to something else and weren't home very often, that they have this idea that they are not worthy of other people's time. However, if that belief is down there, then we see them acting that out in day-to-day life. And maybe taking care of too many people, engaging in people pleasing, or pushing a lot of people away because they don't feel like they're worthy of that love. And so what brain spotting really does is we can take something around, this idea of I need to take care of other people. And we go, okay, where can you feel that in your body? And then we find a spot around that and actually help that person process and explore with curiosity what's behind that door. And when we can know what's behind that door and actually start working at those root issues, the behaviors change dramatically because they no longer need those survival systems in order to live their life. And that is really the key of brain spotting, is that we're trying to release people from some of these survival systems in the brain and in the body so that they can find healing and act in a way that feels true and more aligned with themselves. So the brain spotting training is intense for therapists. It's 3 days long for most of the trainings, and everybody has to start with a phase 1. And it will go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then usually it goes 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time for the Central Time zones. The nice thing about right now, and if you're watching this later, it is November of 2020, and we're in the middle of a global pandemic. And so the bonus right now is that all of the trainings are online, and you can take them online anywhere. And so when you go through these trainings, you actually go through dyads in working with other clinicians around your own triggers and your own stuff so that you can really embody the setups. And so when you leave these trainings, you know how to use these tools because you've used them already. You've already had practice. You've already worked on your own stuff. You maybe have more understanding about your own core beliefs and your own memories that have been holding you back from being the best therapist, best mom, best coworker, and really just the most aligned with yourself kind of person. And so you've engaged in this incredible growth yourself, and now you have this applicable tool that you can help clients really reach that themselves. And the more training that you do, obviously, the more comfortable you get with the process. The other thing that I really love about Brainspotting is the community. When people show up to these trainings, so many people show up vulnerable and ready to dig in, which is terrifying. For a lot of us, being vulnerable is scary, especially with people we don't know. But when we learn how to hold space in this different way through Brainspotting, we really can just see people for who they are and decide that their core beliefs are not what make them a good or a bad therapist. They're just what they are, and we want to work on them so that they don't stop them from being their true selves. And the community itself is so supportive. There are a lot of different trainers, and so finding the right trainer for you that feels like a good match, I always encourage that for people. There are a lot of different consultants that specialize in different things. And so I'm a consultant myself, but there's so many of us. And so if I have somebody contact me and it doesn't feel like, this isn't what I specialize in, then I encourage and connect them with somebody else. And I can send an email to somebody who will send an email to the whole Arizona community to get me a couple of names if someone's looking for a therapist in Arizona. And it's so wonderful in that way when you're able to get connected and really get that support that you need to enhance the skills so that you really can help your clients self-heal. If you guys want to post any questions below, feel free. I'm also going to put the link below that has the upcoming webinars. If you're interested and there's none scheduled, reach out to me and I can let you know when I'm thinking the next one that I'm going to do. But I really encourage really learning more about this to see if you could integrate this into your practice and help your clients heal at a whole new level.